What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Seattle Kraken NHL GM Mode commentary series right here on the Armchair GM's Sports Network, your source for North American sports coverage by sports fans for sports fans. And we are here after a very, very disappointing season. If you guys missed any of the last videos, go check them out. They are live on the channel. Catch up here with the Seattle Kraken, NHL's 32nd NHL team. We had a very successful last year, making it all the way to the Stanley Cup final. But this year, I hoped for a lot, and boy, did it ever disappoint. But I think I found the problem in what happened in the last couple of months, because back in February, I think there was an injury that we came back from, and we had a pretty crappy time leading up to the trade deadline, and then for the month of March, I don't know what happened. We started off good with a couple of wins, and then the losses just piled. You can see here just some crucial losses to Calgary, Vancouver, Vegas, people like in our division. Toronto, a big loss there. We had an OT win, but then again, we just finished off the season on a losing note, losing all these important games, especially to the St. Louis Blues, who are basically one of the last teams in the NHL, and then losing 6-0 to them. So we had a really disappointing end of the year, but I think I know why. I didn't bring back Carrick from injury, and it kept Hetherington in, and it caused a -3 for the defensive lineup. So I may have kind of half shot myself in the foot in the last 2 months, but nonetheless, I think some big changes need to be done. Regardless of that -3 on the D pairing, we shouldn't have been losing that many games. It's just something needs to happen, and we need to break it down and retool for sure. So let me just quickly show you guys the player stats of how this year went. Yarncroc, huge year for him. 81 points, 35 goals. After just signing him to an extension last year to 8.5 a year, I really was hoping for a big year out of him, and it looks like that 8.5 definitely worked out by giving him that much money and then getting up to 81 points. His looks like his biggest year out of his career, actually, and the most goals he scored. He had a 72-point season last year, 31 goals and 41 assists, definitely improving on that. So living up and playing for that money, Calle Yarncroc definitely going to be sticking around for a while with him. Sammy Blais, 72 points, solid year out of him as a centerman. I think it might have been his best year with us. Yep, 72 points is his best year with us, and probably of his career, actually, it looks like. 54 assists is huge, especially as a centerman, so good on him. Cirelli, another 58-point season. Landeskog, 56 points. I would like a little bit more out of him, so maybe with the changes that are coming, something will give. For his back of Carlson, 37 points. Now, I could move on from him, but I think we're going to move him down to the third line. I'll show you guys why and what I plan to do. Max Jones with 53 points, I think is big. I think that's his biggest year with us, if I'm not mistaken. He did it. Yeah, it's the biggest year with us. He had 3 years in the NHL, technically 4 with Anaheim, but 53 points is a big upgrade from last year. So putting him on that first line with the +5 definitely did help him, and it'll help his growth going forward. And everyone else will go over what we're going to do in a little bit here. Defenseman, Torrey Krug, 57 points. I believe it's up there. He usually gets around +54. So he had 62 last year, he had 53 for us. So not bad. Staying in the same area, which is fine for me. How many years do we have left with him? We have 2 years left at 8.8, and then we'll probably look at moving on from him. Dumbo with 27 points. How many points did he have with us? Because we traded him for him at the deadline. 24 games, 7 points. Not bad. He was an even 0. Probably would have liked to see a little bit more, but I'm sure we'll still get going with him eventually. Hickey with 16. Honka with 23, and then so on and so forth. Goalies, Comrie having a decent year, getting injured in the last game, which is hilarious, but still above 900 save percentage. I think, again, the last month was my fault with that, and it kind of killed his save percentage and goals against average. So I'll take the blame for that. So other than that, let's quickly just see what the AHL team has been doing. Ty Delandry, a big year for him, so he's probably going to get a big boost. Same with Dawson Mercer, 35 goals in the AHL. Yep, you're definitely coming up on the team next year. So Mercer and Delandry are sure to make the team for sure going into next season. And then Sockeyes, look at that, 50, 29, 3. Wish we had that kind of season, but that's okay. We'll see how they do in the playoffs here. So let's before we go anywhere, I want to let you guys know what we're doing. Then we'll deal with the AHL. So I'm going in a full retool here. I've kind of written down what I want to do, so I'll show you guys in the edit lines. The first line, I'm not going to change. 100% Yarncroc, Blaze, and Jones with a +5. I'm not going to change them, but that could change with some other changes I'm about to go over. We're going to keep Landeskog and Cirelli for sure, and then I move force back Carlson down to the third line. We'll keep him there. Now, Olsen is not the placeholder here. I just put him here for now. I think if we can't find someone in the free agency on the right side, Olsen may be the one to go with if he fits in this lineup here. Who knows? He might grow. We could definitely see something out of him, but I for sure want to try to find a replacement for that right side. As for the bottom six, the only one staying here is for Backa Carlson. Yes, that's right. Everyone else gone. So I will have to look at trading people with terms, so that is Backlund and Timashov. Everyone else is coming off contracts, not re-signing. Everyone is gone. Unfortunately, even Michael Dalco, I know he's been okay for us. I may look at re-signing him maybe for 1 year if he's cheap enough. Other than that, these four here, gone. I'm parting ways with them. We got to make a significant change here. So they're all going to be gone. I'll be looking for trades for Backlund and Timashov. Defense is going to be a big shakeup as well. Krug and Merrill, gone. So, Torrey, I totally forgot after I was explaining the stats there about Torrey Krug. But Torrey Krug, we're looking at trading, guys. We're keeping this as our top four. I went through each one of these guys and looked at their stats with the team. They all fit in the team, and they all will look at staying on the team, and we should build around them. Carrick, not so much. Carrick can slide into the bottom pair if we can find someone for the top pair. But for sure, we're keeping Honka, Hickey, and Dumba. I think we'll have to re-sign Honka. No, I don't think we have to re-sign anybody. Hickey, we're going to have to give a contract to. Hopefully we can get him for cheap. And Matt Dumba will have to give a contract to. Carrick, I believe so. Yeah, Carrick looks like we can get Carrick for cheap, especially at 79 overall. Shouldn't be that much. But we're gonna look at trading John Merrill and Torrey Krug, who have term left, and definitely we can get probably a big pull for Torrey Krug. And then we're not trading any goalies. But another big thing that's coming here, guys, is the coaching staff. I think it's time to part ways with the coaching staff. I went through the free agent coaches, and I found 3 that fit our team to a T, and I think would work out well for us. I know it sucks because it looks like Perrin is a good coach, but especially at the A- overall. But his style, physical. I don't think we're a physical team. We're not built to be a physical team. As much as we have a couple of power forwards here, I don't think we should be building towards being a physical team. I know his stats look great here, and he's had a decent record with us, and he has a decent team fit. But I don't like the way his line strategies work. I'd rather have the pinch shoot on D rather than the pinch balance and hold line balance. I think we can find a better chemistry for our D with another coach, and same with our forwards here. So I went and done some coach scouting, and I'll show you guys who I've been looking at. The first one will be the head coach, and where is he? He should be near the top here. This guy right here. He's a generalist, but Brendan Linden, 74% team fit, so we're not dropping down too much. I think it's just 1%. But if you look on the right there, he maximizes Cirelli and Honka for sure. Hickey's getting a big boost as well. Max Jones, like players that are going to stay on this team. Landeskog, Dumba, Yarncroc, Blaze, all of them benefit from having this coach. If we scroll down here, Connor Carrick and Olsen get a big boost from him as well. So guys that are staying in this team definitely benefit this coach, and you can see some other players that are leaving the team, not so much, especially a guy like Torrey Krug. I love the way he rolls all 4 lines out. His power play, he focuses on shooting, very aggressive on the 3-on-3, and then right here, the pinch bounce. I know the D part doesn't look the greatest. This kind of looks like the same as the other coach, but when I was looking at the pinch shoot for the other coaching staff, the forward course didn't match up right with our team. So I think we're going to go with Brendan Linden, and we're going to try him out. You know, I think and it'll be nice and cheap as well. So as for the associate and assistant coaches, we'll start with associate. Believe the guy I found was, where is he? Myers, this generalist guy, another generalist. But again, 70% team fit, maximizes a lot of guys that are on the team now and that we're carrying with in the future. So he's just another guy that I think would work well in our team. So Sam Myers, and assistant coach, Believe it was. Start with an. I wrote it down here. Machowski. Not sure if I said that right. There was a lot here. Where is he? Is he going to be all the way at the bottom? There he is. So another generalist. I know it says C-, but, well, he has a B- in teaching. But he's a 69% team fit. That was like the best team fit out of all the assistant coaches available. And you look again on the right, he maximizes players that are going to be staying on this team. So I think with these three guys, I think we can definitely have a pretty solid coaching staff. They're all cheap, and I think we'll definitely maximize line chemistry with those three guys. So let's, without further ado, let's do it. We're going to have to fire them. So fire head coach. See you later. Fire associate coach. See you later. And fire Sawyer. See you later. All right. So now that they're fired, once we get to the offseason, we'll be able to hire the other three. So I have them written down so I won't lose them. But for sure, we're skipping out on those three. As for AHL, we don't need to change anything. I went through them, and I went through the AHL coaching free agency. There's nothing really that we need or that we can do better on. So we're keeping these guys, and we're keeping our goalie coach as well. So currently do not have a current amount of coaching staff fill in your. Please fill the following slot. Can I? Will it let me like? But I can't hire coaches. What the heck? Was I too early with that? I think I was. So I think I have to put these guys. Yeah, I'll just demote them when I hire the other guys. All right. All right, so I'll just have to hire people for now. So we'll just make this guy our head coach. And what else do we need? An associate coach. So we'll just bring one of these guys up. There we go. All right, we're good. All right. So now we're done that. I don't think I need to go over anything else with you guys. I'm hoping with the new coaches, though, that I kind of want to build a setup. I've seen a lot on GM mode. The power forward playmaker sniper combo as the first two lines, and then the same thing with the bottom pair, but it can be mixed around. But we'll work on that once we get the coaches sign and look at everyone's how everyone fits on the team. So other than that, we don't have to do anything else. Let's go to the Tacoma Sockeyes and just see how they do in their AHL playoff run. Hopefully they can win something, show up our NHL squad. So let's just sim up here. All right, Air Comrie, yeah, it doesn't matter. Sure, best lines, why not? All right, let's go through here. Oof, are they gonna get swept? Ooh, and they get swept in the first round. Yikes. Oh, that's hard to see, but that's all right. That's fine. So now, make it easier. We can just sim right to the draft, see who wins the Stanley Cup, and we'll take a look at all the awards. This video might be a little longer than usual, guys. I'm sorry, but we have a lot of off-season work to do here, so I apologize if it's long ahead of time. We'll see if we can get to the next season short enough, though. I'll see what I can do. But here we go. Central Scouting, blah, blah, blah. Let's get up to the Stanley Cup winners here and see who wins the Stanley Cup. It'll be the East or the West. It's the East, and the Toronto Maple Leafs win the Stanley Cup. And the Calder Cup champions, the Binghamton Devils, the people we lost to. So we lost to the Calder Cup champions, so that's not too bad. But let's see how the playoffs did there. Toronto Maple Leafs winning the Cup finally, after so many years. They win in 4-1 against the Vegas Golden Knights. So their playoff looks pretty smooth. 4-1 against Florida, 4-2 against Buffalo, 4-2 against Columbus. So there's some retribution right there. And 4-1 against Vegas. And Vegas looked pretty simple too. So there's your playoff tree. And we'll take a look at the awards. So Vegas was actually the President's Trophy winners. So that's hard for them to lose that. Nikita Kucherov with the Art Ross, second year in a row for the Hart. James Norris goes to Cale Makar. That kid is a stud. Lady Bing goes to Nathan McKinnon. Calder Memorial Trophy to Z-Ho from the Phoenix Coyotes, or Arizona Coyotes. Conn Smythe, William Nylander. Wow, that's shocking. Vezina to Markstrom on San Jose. William Jennings and the Vezina. So San Jose acquiring Markstrom. Cholowitzki from Detroit with the Bill Masterson. The Arizona coach winning the Jack Adams. Ryan O'Reilly, second year in a row, Selke. Kucherov, second year in a row, Lindsay. And Austin Matthews with the Rocket Richard Trophy, as he probably was going to win it this year, maybe in real life. He was pretty close, if I remember. But him winning the Maurice Richard, good for him. So there are your awards, folks. We didn't scoop up any. That's all right. We're in the retooling stage here, and we got a lot of work to do. So let's get to work. Let's sim to the draft, see where we finish in the draft lottery. And where are we? Oh, my God. Our Los Angeles pick that we acquired from I think that was the RFA pick, goes from 7 to 2. Oh, man, look at Washington. That was close, too. But we got the second overall pick, ladies and gentlemen. Let's freaking go. And then look at our pick that we traded to Minnesota for Matt Dumba, stayed at 15. Oh, I couldn't have rigged that if I tried, ladies and gentlemen. There we go, the second overall pick. Let's do this. Let's see who we got. So we're not gonna get this first guy. He's unknown, and Svedberg is unknown. So we're going in on an unscouted Svedberg. Or we can either take the D or the centerman here of Jesus or Jesus Persinger. This guy is NHL ready. He's our NHL ready centerman, which we don't need. This kind of sucks for me because we're not looking at improving our center core. But this guy could be we could draft him, and this guy could actually be the replacement for Michael Backlund. No, what? I might have to take this Passenger guy because there's 2D going number 1, number 2. Oof, look at that guy. But Svedberg, his central scouting is 2. But his previous gunner, he went from 1 to 2. So it's basically 2 number 1 overall picks here. Oh, man. I don't know if I skip out on this guy. But my scout wants me to take either Brendan Hemingway or Vyacheslav Bobkov, who has 1 year left, but he's another Victor Hedman type player coming into the league. We'll have to interview Svedberg for sure. I don't think I want to get another right. I don't think I want to get a winger. No. So, wow. Yeah, I didn't pin anybody, did I? Well, I've pinned a few players. I don't think I'm going to be able to get those guys, though. Oh, yeah, this guy. He's projected to go 33, and he's probably going to be a really solid player. Let's go back here. Where are we projected to take our next pick? So there's a guy. We've eyed a couple of guys here. Where's our next pick? There it is. Oof. And I put an eye on this guy for some reason. I don't know why. I haven't even... Let's unpin him. But we're projected to pick some of these guys here. A guy that's basically like Phil Housley. So a couple of D that could be long-term builds. But... or we can reach down for this guy. Oh, he's a gem, too. Okay, we'll reach down for this guy with that pick. So we won't have to move up with that pick. We'll take a gem in the draft. Other than that, yeah, second overall pick, guys. Wow, that's huge. So we'll have to interview Svedberg when we get the draft interviews going. I don't think we have any retired players, but let's just take a look. Let's go to, oops. Also, Joe Thornton retired. Vancouver. Why am I in Vancouver? Seattle. Nope, nobody. And I don't think he had a goalie retired. No, we're good. No retirements. Let's just get to the draft interviews and see what this Svedberg guy is all about. I assume he's going to be NHL ready. We'll just see what kind of defenseman he really is. We have coaching retirements. We have anyone retiring. A couple of Utica guys, so we'll have to replace some AHL coaching as well. But draft interviews, here we go. Go to view draft class. Let's go. All right, Svedberg, let's see what you're about, kid. Interview player. All right. Let's go with play style. See how ready he is. Readiness. Is he NHL ready? NHL ready. He's ready to go. Play style. What kind of defenseman are you? Offensive defenseman. Not bad. New topic. This guy could be our Torrey Krug replacement. And let's see what the weakness is on this guy's part. So physically, obviously, he's an offensive defenseman. His physical stats won't be great. So this guy might be the stud. We might have just found our Torrey Krug replacement, so we could just trade Torrey Krug for future assets or draft picks. But I think we take this guy, guys, Stefan Svedberg. I don't think I pass up on a guy that was projected to be number 1. So I think we take him. Yeah, this guy is going to be a stud. Al McInnes. Yeah, we're not even going to try and take one of these guys. We're taking Svedberg. That is solid there. But since I have a couple of interviews left, let me just go to... Where's that gem? I'll interview the gem, see how much of a gem he truly is. There he is. Brody. He's for sure an offensive defenseman. Actually, the scout did well. I don't think I need to interview him. Let's just see if there's anyone around here I don't think I should take anybody else. No, this guy's potentially medium elite. No, Phil Housley, a right-handed shot. You know what? Let's just give it a shot. Brett Spurgeon. So we'll gain another Spurgeon back. Play style, let's see. Is he going to be a 4-year guy? Yeah, 4-year guy. He's a project offensive defenseman. And we'll see what his strengths are. What are your strengths? His skating. All right, so it's pretty bang on for offensive defenseman. Yeah, I hope your skating is great. But 4 years, so he'd spend a couple of more years in the WHL there. But this guy could be good. Could be. I think I'd project him to be probably a low top 4, medium top 6. So that's where I think he'd be. Other than that, have one more interview. Let's keep scrolling down, see where our next pick is. All right, here's our next pick. And I do have an eye on this guy. Ooh. You know what? Let's interview him. Alexander Fedorov. What a name. Let's see what this guy's all about. Let's do play style. See how ready he is. So I imagine it'll probably be 3. Yep, 3 years. I believe they said it was a sniper, so he is for sure a sniper. And how about we do something different? Let's do personality. What's his personality all about? All right, so he's a professional. I get along with everyone. That's good to hear. That's what I want in this team. Got to get along with everyone, I guess. So 3-year sniping professional. All right, a lot of scouting on that kid. Why did it bring us back to the top? What the heck? I put a pin on him. Let's just go to see him. What did that uncover? For sure a sniper. He's got good stats. You know what? We'll probably take that guy with that next pick, Alexander Fedorov. So we'll take him, and then we'll take that Brody guy. So we don't need to have these guys pinned. So we'll take Caden Brody, another defenseman, and Alexander Fedorov with the 2 picks after that. And I think we'll be happy with the rest of the draft. All right, so we're here, boys, at the NHL entry draft now. The thing is, we have to move for some pieces on the team. So we will be looking for a trade. So let's go into the draft. Let's just see. Let's hope they don't take Svedberg, the Capitals. And they want to trade it. Oh, I could be cheese and trade for the Capitals' first pick. And then get both the defenseman and the centerman that would help with the rebuild. Oh, boy. You know what? Just for the entertainment, got to keep you guys entertained. I'll make an attempt. I'm not going to give up too much, but the guy obviously we had to give up would be Torrey Krug. God, man, I really don't want to give this kid up, but what did Torrey Krug do for us? I mean, he had 57 points. And he was a plus 20. He wasn't the problem. Oh, man. It's kind of getting me thinking now that maybe we shouldn't move on from Torrey Krug. But we have to make a drastic change. But maybe the new coach would help with Torrey Krug. You know what? We're not going to move on for Torrey Krug. I kind of just changed my mind a little bit there. We'll keep Krug, and then maybe we'll move on from someone else. Who is Dumba a two-way? Dumba's a two-way. Can't trade him because he's coming off his contract. Same with Hickey. Hickey's a defensive defenseman. Honka. Maybe we move on from Honka. Well, maybe we move on from Honka. Oh, look at that. We got Pinelli coming up, too. Ooh, I totally forgot about Francisco Pinelli, our 1 draft pick there. He could be coming up next year. Same with Ty Delanders. We got a lot of centermen coming up, so we could throw this guy into the deal. We do need to trade Backlund, so what if we threw in Michael Backlund as well? So what if we did Honka, Pinelli, and Backlund? They would be over the maximum salary cap by a lot. Okay, so maybe not Michael Backlund in this one. So for sure that would go through like that. So let's see if that would. So Honka and Pinelli for the Washington Capitals' first overall pick. Does that go through? No, obviously it wouldn't. So let's not try to cheese it too much here. Let's give them something in return. So we're not getting him the second. What do we have next year? We have our first and our third. How about the second from 2025? If we added in a second, would that do anything? No. Who else do we have to move on from? Timashov. I don't think Timoshov's making that much money. I think that wouldn't go over the salary cap. Nope. We could add Timoshov here. Would that do anything? And no, they have 42 seconds here. Okay, so we have to make this trade happen now. So let's give them our 3rd round pick from this year. So will that go through? No, sweet, just a touch. Oh boy, can we get this done in time? How about the 2nd from 2025? Would this go through just like that? So Honka, Pinelli, and Timoshov. And no, they don't want her. They don't want to take on extra calories. So they're going to take that 1st overall pick. That's fine, guys. Let's see who end up taking. Sim pick. They took Broussard, and he was an 80 overall medium elite. That makes me think that we either got a 78 or 79 or 80 as well. So that's all right. We're not going to be able to take that. So let me just call a timeout here. Well, I don't think we're going to be able to take that the centerman if we trade for Detroit's pick. Because he's going at, they want 5. Yeah, we would miss out on that centerman. We could try an attempt at Caesar Cloutier, but no, we're not going to make that attempt. We're okay, guys. We'll find other trades another way here, but let's see if we can do it now. So find trade. Let's see what we can get for. We're for sure moving on from Merrill. So let's do the Merrill thing now. He's a defenseman. Maybe I keep on. Maybe, maybe I don't. Maybe I wait till the offseason to move on from some of these players. But for sure, want to get rid of Michael Backlund because that contract's just not looking good right now. Especially if we're looking at rebuilding team. We have centermans coming up. We need to make a space. So for sure, we'll move on from Backlund. I think that's a good move here. So we'll move on from Backlund. Let's see what we can find for him. We got news. We got a 2nd and a 2 seconds. So this year's 2nd and a 2nd next year from the Arizona Coyotes. 2nd and a 3rd from St. Louis, and a 2nd and a 3rd from Tampa. So I think I'm going to take the 2 seconds for Michael Backlund from the Arizona Coyotes. So I'll accept that. Michael Backlund, thank you. We'll see you out on the ice. And then for sure we want to move on from Dmytro Timoshov. Where is he? I think he's a left winger. Don't think we're going to be able to get much for him, but let's move on from him. All right, so 3rd and a 4th from Dallas, 3rd and a 3rd from Minnesota, 3rd and a 4th, 3rd and a 3rd, 3rd and a 3rd, 3rd and a 4th. All right, so let's do 2/3. Let's send in this for this year to Tampa Bay. There we go. Accept. Let's go. Thank you, Timoshov, for your services. We'll send you out. And so we got rid of Backlund and Timoshov. We'll keep Merrill and Krug just to see how they line up with the new coach, and we'll decide to move them then. Other than that, that's about it. So let's get into the draft here and make our selection of Svedberg. What's his first name again? Stefan Svedberg. Welcome to the Seattle Kraken. All right, end up being 80 overall and an offensive defenseman. All right, baby. So he's going to be starting right away. So we are definitely going to have to be making a decision on moving on from a defenseman now. And if I'm looking on page, maybe Hickey and this guy fit on the maybe him and Hickey fit on the second pair, and we'll have to put Krug with somebody else. We'll have to see. But we have some decisions to make. So, yeah, there we go. Solid pick, guys. Is another defenseman of the future. So, Colby Hickey and Stefan Svedberg, 2 huge defense to build this team around, an offensive and a defensive. Hopefully, they work well together. I really hope they do. So, yeah, let's move on from that. Let's just see what some of the other picks ended up being here. So let's sim the first one here. And he was a center sniper, medium elite. That would have been solid. There we go. Hemingway was a medium elite sniper as well. You got a medium top 6 for Cloutier. Medium elite for Bobkov. But it looks like we got the better defenseman. That's good. Cote, medium top 6. All right, so let's move on to our next pick, which is at the 47 mark. All right. And I don't think any of these guys were my eyed players, so I think we should be able to get the ones I eyed there. So let's make the pick. All right, well, there's the Spurgeon guy. Could take him, but we're going with the pin. Going with the stud here. It was him first, yeah. So Caden Brody, 18-year-old, left-handed defenseman. Looks like he's going to be an offensive defenseman again from the U.S. development camp. Welcome to Seattle Kraken. Apparently the gem of the draft. Let's take him. Low top 4, not bad. 62 overall. I don't know how it's a gem. How is it a gem if it's a low top 4? You'd think it'd be like at least a medium top 4 for a gem. But nonetheless, well, it's a work in progress defenseman. Sim to our next pick here. All right. Let's make the next pick of our other starred player here, our other pinned player. And Fedorov. Alexander Fedorov, welcome to the Seattle Kraken. What do we got here? Medium top 9. All right, so he was kind of a little bit of a bust, but medium top 9 is still not bad. You can always grow this guy into something eventually if he works out well. So let's go to the next pick here, 71. All right. What do we got to draft here? Ooh, we got a potential medium top 6 over here. Not bad. Rich Quick. See what we're dealing with here. Nothing special. No. A+ league. All C's. Another Owen Appleby. Another defenseman. We got a potential. We got another pick coming up here too. Is there someone we could reach maybe for this pick? Ooh. Whoa. This guy's probably a low elite. I don't think I want to pass up on that though. You know what? I'm taking this guy. Kenneth Kearns. I'm gonna 100% gonna be a low elite. Let's go. Medium elite. Look at that, baby. All right. Kenneth Kearns, 50 overall. That's fine, but he's a medium elite. This is a trading asset or potentially a slow build, right-handed shot defenseman. This guy could be a big defenseman for us eventually. He'll be a project, guys, or he could be a trading asset. Look at that, Kearns. Solid pick there in the 3rd round. Here we go. Let's go with this next pick. What do we got? I got another potential medium elite here, but low scouting on him. Let's just sort by this. What do we got? We have any of these 3 here potentially. Played in A leagues, all projected 5 years. What else we got? You know what? Let me just go through down list. Let's go down this list here. We got a 3-year guy, a goalie, Campbell. I kind of want to take that guy's name just for his name, Campbell. Oh man, but we have a goalie of the future already, but could always use more trading assets. 5-4, looking for any maybe potential 3s. A lot of 4 ETAs, a lot of 5s. Yeah, okay, so you know we're taking that Campbell guy. That's hilarious. Literally, EA's auto generator split a last name and make it his first and last name. And our scout wants us to take it, so I'm taking our scout's advice. Campbell, medium French starter, that's fine. He could be our AHL goalie. I'd love to have him on the Tacoma Sockeyes. Campbell. Perfect. All right, so let's sim to the next pick here. All right, it was not too far ahead. And what do we got? It wants us to take one of these guys. Got another goalie here. A potential A+ goalie, Timo Kukkonen. Got a center here. Kind of want to take a forward. So we've taken a lot of D in goalies. We don't need any more. I think we need to take a forward. We could take a chance on a forward here. So let's go with the first 4-year. Okay, there we go. Centerman, 18 years old. Cooper Roy. Let's take a chance on him. Cooper Roy, welcome to Seattle. Low bottom 6. All right, use a bust. Center grinder. Yeah, he's never going to play for us. Gone. Next pick. You know what? Let's take a chance on this Pekkanen. Or was it Pekkanen? Pekkarainen? Played an A+ league and he had 13 wins. This guy might not be that bad. Where is he? There was another goalie. I swear there's another goalie, unless it just got taken. We'll have to take a look. But, who else do we take? We got a forward here. A+ league. This guy, Comrie, A league. You know what? Let's take a chance. Terrell Comrie. Let's try him. What do we got? Low top 9. That's good enough. I'll take that. And let's go with the next pick here. Ooh, we got a little bit of a top 9 here. Grinder. No. This guy, Maurizio Dacuis. What the heck is that name? Whatever. Let's take a chance on him. Maurizio, low elite. All right. Look at that chance, boys. Low elite. Maurizio. We'll take it. Take that any day. Send to pick 143. God, we're only in the 5th round. We had a lot of picks here. Maximus Henrich. What a name. Oh, man. Maximus Henrich. If that guy ever made our squad, I swear to God, that'd be great. You know what? Let's just take him. Maximus Henrich. Medium bottom 6. All right, he could be an AHL star for us. And let's just quickly go through the last 2 rounds here. Don't think we'll find anything available. Maybe. Got some... let's see here. First 4 guy. There we go. Griffin Hutchinson. Take you. Low bottom 6. Bust. See you later. And with the last pick, who do we take here? Potential medium elite guy, Chase Dominguez. Not even gonna look. Let's just take a chance. Medium bottom 6. All right. So a lot of guys here probably won't make the team or will make our AHL squad. That's okay. We have a plethora of draft picks this year, but I think we had a pretty solid first round, especially acquiring another huge defenseman to build this team around. So let's sim to the re-sign phase and get through these contracts. Yeah, we'll worry about the coaches after, and I'll do the scouts of my own. That's fine. All right, let's go to contracts, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Let's re-sign this team, and we have $30 million to play with. So we have a lot of money here. So centers, Sammy Blais is gonna need a contract, but he does not want to stay. So this might be a problem for us actually. Same with Kyle Olsen, but we have Delandre and Pinelli coming up. So these two are for sure probably gonna make the team. I assume they'll get boosts. So we'll wait on Kyle Olsen. As for the bottom here, no one's to sign, so let's just re-sign these guys. Let's just give them 1-year contracts. That's fine. This guy wants a 2. Why not? And Hughes, he wants a 2. We'll give it to him. All right. So as for this, let's see what Sammy Blais is asking for. 27 years old, 7.8. He wants some money. He wants to get paid. Ooh, boy, we might have to move on from Sammy Blais, folks. That is a lot of money for someone. We'd have to pay him up to $8 million a year. Yikes. We'll have to come back on Sammy Blais. Kyle Olsen, I don't think he wants that much. 2 years, and I'm signing that any day. That's fine. Left wings, Max Jones, up to an 85. That's perfect. 5.5. He wants to stay too, right? Yeah, perfect. So 6 years is perfect. We can go all the way down to, I'd say, around 5.1 for 6 years. There we go. Dal Cole, I know he'll stay if it's cheap. Can we get him at 1.25 for 1 year? I'll take that if he stays. As for William Carrier, as an extra, sure, or he'll play in the AHL. Same with this guy. There we go, AHL. And do we have anyone to sign here? Gonna be in bottom 6. We can let go of this guy. Anybody that can play in the team? Fedorov, can you play in the team? Yeah, Fedorov can play, so we'll play him. Ty Comrie, can you play in the team? He can. Terrell Comrie. Can this 18-year-old can play too. So we got a lot of rookies actually that can play. Might be a rookie heavy team here. All right, so we signed 3, so let's just not re-sign this guy. There we go. All right, so we've done left wingers, right wingers. Kyle Okposo, gone. We're not keeping you. We'll move on from you. Hinestroza as well. Gone. We're moving on from you. Matt Luff. We can keep you for the AHL. There we go. And defenseman Colby Hickey. He does not want to. He's going to want a contract, boy. But not that much. So 5 years. What does 8 look like for him? If we can get him 8 years right now for... Let's offer him $6 million for... Let's do $6 million for 8 years. Let's offer him that first. And if he takes it, hopefully, actually, what's 7? 7, he probably would have for sure accepted. So 7 years at $6 million for Hickey. I think that's a contract that's for sure doable. And then we'll have Spedberg on the team, so we'll sign him. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, we'll have everybody here. I thought we had to re-sign Dumba. Oh no, he did have an extension. That's right. Oh, there was an extension when we traded for him, so we don't have to re-sign him. So 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. And then we'll need an extra. So Carrick, I believe, fit in our team. So we'll take him. 1 year, $1 million for an extra defenseman. I'm good with that. Hetherington can release. Pouliot we'll keep. There we go. Chad Riedel. A bunch of guys here. Oof. All right. Let's just make sure we sign the rookies first. So can this guy play yet? He might be able to. So let's give him a contract. Staples. New. Brody. No, we'll have to wait on Caden Brody. And Kearns, can he play? We'll have to wait on Kearns as well. So we can re-sign everybody else here. So 1, 2, 3. So let's offer Weedle a contract. Aho a contract. And Jacobs a contract. All these guys can come back, and we'll work with line chemistry down there. There we go. And Ryan Mantha doesn't want to stay. That's fine. We'll release you. There we go. All right. So that's all set up. And I don't think we have to do anything with goalies. Hopefully. Nope. We have Comrie for another year. Grice will let go. So Wellwood. Wow, 74 overall. So this guy even may get up a jump to our backup goalie spot. So we're going to get rid of Gillies. So we still have Witt, but we're going to give Wellwood a contract. And perfect. So if he makes a jump, oh baby, I hope he makes a big jump. That would be sweet for $900,000. But in the meantime, we'll keep Witt and Haley on a contract, and these guys are fine not being signed. So let's go back to centermans here and move on from a day. Jones rejected, so we'll have to work with Jones. Svedberg signed. We're good. Connor Carrick. Too many players in the depth chart. Ooh, we have too many D players. Dalcole, Weedle. Ooh, a lot of people are rejecting. Ooh. Let me just skip through and we'll go through each position. All right, so Sammy Blay still have to sign. Still have 26 mil, still have a lot of money, so we can definitely see if we can get Sammy Blay back. But Jones rejecting. Yikes. If we sign Jones, I don't want to sign him to 8 years. 5 years would make him 30. He wants 6. Happy to give him 6. So let's do 5.25. How about that? And these guys didn't want to stay. I don't know why. How many contracts do we have? We have 46 contracts. Oof. I think I may have signed too many rookies. Might have to clear up some AHL space, and then we'll go after these guys in free agency. Remember Dalcole and Carrier, and Connor Carrick. We'll have to remember. But for sure, going to try to get Jones and Sammy Blay signed here. So let's work on Sammy Blay. Okay, so he's 27, 30 would make him 4 years, 31. Cheapest contract we can do is 7.4 for only 1 year. 2. I think 3 would be okay. So let's see what he can do with 8.1 for 3 years. Let's try that. And going to check here, you don't have enough to entice me. What? He says he wants to stay, and I'm not. And Sam Blaze rejected. All right, so this is going to be tough, folks. I do want Max Jones for sure back. I don't know why he's rejecting it. So how about just 5.5 for 6 years? And center, Sammy Blay, I'm not sure what we're going to do about him. Like, we could probably find a better centerman than him in free agency for $8 and $9 million. So you know what? We're gonna let Sammy Blay walk, and we'll see what's available in free agency. If not, we'll let him. We'll try to sign him in free agency. So we'll let Sammy Blay walk here, and then we'll advance a day. Oops. We'll advance a day to get Max Jones signed. There we go. We got Max Jones signed. All right. So I think that's everybody. Just go through and make sure everyone that needs to be signed is signed. Yep, and we're good. All right. So now that that's done, I believe now, can we do coaching staff? Cannot do coaching staff yet, so we have to wait till free agency. All right, so let's just advance or send to free agency here. Yes, yes. All right, so before we go into free agency, guys, we need to do the coaches, and now we can do the coaching staff. and get our coaches signed. Yes, there we go. Hire coaches. Let's get, or now we can, here, let me go back here. Now we can make this guy, he was our goalie coach, I believe. So let's demote him to NHL goalie coach. Yeah, he was our goalie coach, and then this guy was our AHL associate coach. So let's put him back down to associate coach. So here we go. Let's go into coaching free agency, I guess we can call it, and get our coaches here. So we got to get Linden. There he is. Let's get him. Let's sign him. 6 years. Make sure he signs. 1.1 for 6 years. Offer that. Dallas is interested, so hopefully he signs with us. Associate coaches. Myers is the next one. So where is this guy? There he is. Myers. Ottawa's interested in him too. God, get away, these other teams. See what I mean? That's why I picked the bright coaches here. Other teams are interested. And then we have to get the other guy, the assistant coach. Let me just sort by the names here to get to his name easier. Where is he? Machovsky. There he is, Machovsky. And this would be the assistant coach. Let's. No one wants him, so we should be able to sign him for sure. All right, so let's get our coaches signed. And let me just take a quick peek at free agency here. It's tough to go into free agency without a coach because you need to see who works well in line chemistry. So let's go to UFAs. And Pasternak and Tarasenko. Boy, would they be nice. But see, again, I can't go after a guy like this if I don't know where he fits on our team. So I'm just going to have to hope that there'll be people there. Let me just quickly look at centers. Was there anyone better than Blaze? No. I mean, there was Rust and Deneau, Kerfoot, Barbashev. Yeah, you know what? If I'm going to try to get Sammy Blaze back, maybe, actually, for $8 million, I can actually get a Barbashev, who is basically the same player, looks like. Barbashev, what kind of player? A playmaker center? Ooh, I like that. You know what? Let's make an offer on Barbashev. But first, let me just quickly see. What did Blay do for us? On Seattle, he was the last 2 years. I mean, he is only going up. I mean, I should not leave Blay, and he worked well with some of the players on our team. If he still does, I don't want to leave from that. But paying this guy 8 point something a year for the next 5 years, it seems like a lot to me. And we can get like a $6 million player for the same amount of time. So I think price-wise, it just makes more sense. But again, I wish we had coaches signed to know. You know what? Since we have trading assets and we can look at maybe making a deal, let's get the coaches signed first and then hope there's some people left in free agency. So let's move on. Let's move a couple of days here. Shouldn't take long. Okay, so I'm happy to join the teams. We got Myers for sure. So we have our assistant coach, or associate coach, sorry. So we got Myers. We got our associate coach. Now we just need the head coach. Man, it's one more day. Come on, one more day. No! All right, so we got to go and get Brandon Linden. All right, come on. I got to make a bigger offer to this guy because I need this coach in order to work. I did my due diligence and scouted these guys. So it looks like he didn't accept Dallas's offer either. So let's go. Let's offer him a little bit more to entice him to stay here. Let's do about 1.3. How about 1.3? Can you be our coach? Come on, come on. Please just sign. There we go. All right. So we got Brandon Linden. So we have our coaching staff getaway trade. And now we can go into free agency and find who we need to find. All right. So let's go to centermans here. What do we got left? All right. So they're all gone. Let's just see maybe if one of these guys could replace a Sammy Blay. So we got Appleton maybe. And he looks like he fits well with Coach Linden's scheme. This might be this Appleton guy. 84 overall. Young kid. Decent stats. Not bad. So we got Appleton. No, not this guy. Not this guy. We're looking for a line 1 center here. Might be just Appleton, folks. Potentially this guy, but he's probably, yeah, no. All right, so we're going to have to go with Appleton. We need a centerman. So let's sign him. Appleton only wants 4 years as well. 4 years, I'm cool with that. Let's go up to at least $5 million for 4 years. He'll probably accept that. So there we go. So we have for sure Appleton. As for centerman, did I keep someone on the team? No, I think we need to get another another centerman, I think. But we for sure need to look at wingers. So let's see what wingers are left. Pacioretty's available. Dzingel, Zucker. So there's still a few good wingers available here. Tarasenko hasn't been offered anything. Let me just go to UFAs. Tarasenko, does he fit in a team? And he might fit on line 2, which we're looking for. Oh baby, do we go for a 1-year contract with Vladimir or a 2-year contract? My God, let's just see who else we got. Anyone fit on line 2? Yeah, top 6 guy in Ashton Reese. No, that's it. Let's go over to the left wingers. See what works well over here. God, it might be Tarasenko, guys, or Sonny Milano. God, so if we went for a guy like Tarasenko, I give him a 2-year contract, not 3, and God, 9.9. We're looking at maybe $10 million. There's one more team interested in Tarasenko. It was the Arizona Coyotes. So, oh God, it would be a $10 million deal for 2 years. I mean, it wouldn't. I mean, we're getting Vladimir Tarasenko, potentially an unreal goal scorer for us. You know, I think we need to make the offer. I'm gonna pull the trigger, and we're gonna make him a Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner, John Tavares type contract. We're going to go with 10.6 for 2 years. I think we can definitely have a good 2 years with Vladimir Tarasenko. So let's do it. Let's make the offer, boys. Vladimir Tarasenko. Woo-hoo, baby. All right, so we made 2 offers there to a third-line center, or a first-line center and a second-line right winger. So now that we've made those offers, let me just skip ahead here. Oh, actually, we need a backup goalie. That's right. Before I go anywhere, we need a backup goalie. I don't think there'll be any starting goalies for me to take. No, I'm not going to take a Shesterkin guy. We're going to ride with Comrie until he's done, and we got a medium or high elite goalie coming up. So we just need a backup for 1 year. Let's see, what do we got here? We got Jake Allen. Not bad stats. We got a UC Saros, Casey DeSmith, Georgiev. So both Ranger goalies are gone. That's shocking. Is there anyone here? I'm looking at a lot of these stats. Nothing's jumping out at me. Jake Allen might be good enough for 1 year. You know what? I'm going to take a Jake Allen. 1 year, $2.3 million. There we go. All right, so let's see if we can get these 3. Whew! This is going to be huge if we can get these 3. Come on, boys. Let's go. There's a trade with Boston and Toronto. Ooh, Toronto got Brendan Dillon in the 3rd. And then we sent 2 prospects over to Boston. Yikes. Vladimir Tarasenko is accepted. There we go, boys. We're having a big offseason so far. Vladimir Tarasenko is a Seattle Kraken for the next 2 years. Solid. He signed right away. He saw that contract. He's like, I'm done. I'm coming. Packing my bags. Trade alert. Ooh, it looks like a big Martin Jones to Calgary in a 1st. For Stefan Chariot in a 4th. All right, let's get Appleton signed. There we go. We got a centerman, and we got our backup goalie. Perfect. Perfect. All right. I don't think we need to do anything else. We have a lot of defensemen signed and forward signed for the AHL. We have 45 contracts. Let me just sort by potential, see if there's any rookies down there we could sign. A couple of top 9 guys. No, not really. I think we're fine. So, looking at my sheet here, maybe we have defensemen. I don't think we need defensemen. I think just a 3rd-line center potentially. So, what do we got for centers? Just a sign, and let's see, Donato maybe. He fits on line 4. Love to have a guy that says bottom 6 with a good scouting potential. Or we have this guy, Artem Anisimov. Could get for 1 year. It's 35. He might go down overall, though. We got Riley Nash. He's not a bad depth player and could be a nice 3rd-line guy. Do we have any 2nd-line power forwards? There we go. John Hayden. This guy could fit in the bottom pair. You know what? He's cheap. Let's get him. 1 year at 925. Let's see if we can get John Hayden. And I think we'll be fine. I think we should be good enough now. So let's just sim, I think, to next year's season, boys. We've got the coaching staff. Let me just go into coaching staff. See our new staff here with Linden, Myers, and Machowski. Hopefully this pair or this team of three can do wonders for us, and hopefully it works out with the line chemistry. The team fit went down. Not sure why, because it said they were a perfect team fit for us. But as for the players, you can see on the right, they do well. A lot of players that are staying on our team, so that's good. All right, so you know what? Let's just, without further ado, let's just sim to the next season and see how our line chemistry works. So let's just go to sim next season. And we got John Hayden. That's perfect. And let's go. And let's get rid of the trade screen so we don't have 800 trades coming in all at once. There we go. Oh, my God. Oh, these screens in EA, man, I swear to God. They're going to be the death of me. There we go. So let's sim to the next year. Let's cross our fingers that we made the right decision with the coaching staff for line chemistry and we made the proper signings. I think we have a well-built team that can do well for us, and I think we can do wonders, guys. I really do think we have a good team. We just need to keep an eye. I think I have to keep an eye on the injuries that do happen in the sim and then make sure I replace people at the right times with the right people. I think that's definitely what killed us at the end of last year. But I think we can have another big season, especially from a guy like Calle Yarncroc. If he gets another good year like that, I think we can definitely make the playoffs for sure. Like we should have this past season. But we had to retool, guys. It needed to be done. We had to blow things up, and I definitely, hopefully, or I hope it worked. So here we go. Moment of truth, folks. Let's get the rosters together, and we'll see what the line chemistry looks like. So let's go to centerman. We got Appleton, Cirelli, Hayden, Olsen, and what about our two rookies? So Pinelli's a 79. So Pinelli can make the team. That's what I love to see. You know what? Let's get him up there. If he's a fourth line role, let's switch him. Let's keep Olsen there just in case, but we'll switch him with this guy. All right, so, and then Delander will play one more year down. So Pinelli getting some growth there. So we'll see what centerman's work wears. Landeskog, Yarncroc up to an 87 and a first-line role. Look at that, guys. The stud Yarncroc had a massive year, and he has a massive growth. And then Jones an 85. They'll make sure there's no one in the system here. We're good. All right. Tarasenko, Forsbacka. Mercer's an 81 overall, so he jumped up to make the team. And, oof. Did I miss on signing someone? So we have Olsen to make 4 here. And 1, 2, 3. I think I might have to go sign someone. Yikes, I think I missed out on a free agent here. That's okay. That's okay. Defenseman. Krug, Dumba, Honka, and Hickey, and Merrill and Svedberg. Perfect. And we'll keep Pouliot up there. And maybe is Rowedel a defenseman? No. So these guys can go down. We'll keep it like this. And there's no defenseman needing to come up. No, we're good. So Staples ended up making the AHL squad. That's good. And goalies. Let's take a look. Comrie and Jake Allen. So Comrie went down in overall, but that's okay. And Wellwood is a 76, so he'll start in the AHL, get some growth, and I bet you he'll be a backup for us starting next year, and he'll be 21, guys. This guy is going to be a stud for us. This guy could be even the next, I'll say it, the next Carey Price, Colby Wellwood. Cannot wait for him to progress. So let's go to edit lines, boys. Here we go. Moment of truth. Let's go here. Let's do best lines. All right, put the Jones back up there. So, oof, it's +1. Oh, maybe something else works, though. Oh, no. Oh, wait, Cirelli is not... So we got a +3, though, with Tarasenko, Cirelli, and Landeskog. But the first line of Jones, Appleton, and Yarncroc isn't working. We got a +3 with Pinelli. Maybe Pinelli starts our first line center. You got a +3 with him. I think we have to roll with that. Mercer, he's on the right side. Forsbacka, does he work as a +5 with anybody up here? No. So he'll stay actually on... where's Mercer work? He works well in the first line. But we're not taking Yarncrocker Jones off. Yeah, he's not playing center. Okay, so we'll keep Forsbacka, Mercer. Maybe this will be this line, I think. We get +1s here. Mercer is a third liner. I'm not taking him off that line. Shoot. Oh, maybe my coaching decision did not work after all. Maybe I do need a power forward for the bottom lines. Sniper, two-way. I do have a power forward here. Looks like a power forward does work with a two-way and a two-way. I have to go make a trade for a big power forward, folks. But we have a +3 out of the top 6. That's good enough for now until we figure out what to do with this bottom 6. We need to find another person to replace Luff. He won't be playing there. Appleton on the 4th line makes it a +1. I think we keep the top 6 like that. Defense, we get Dumba and Crew. What if Dumba and Hickey worked? Anything else make it a +5? No. Svedberg and Hickey. It's only a +1. I don't think 2 offensive is going to work. It's going to be a minus. Yep. Oh, man. What is happening? Why can't I get the +3 for both lines or at least a +5? What am I doing wrong? Oh, boy. Maybe I have to move on from Crew, guys. Maybe it is time. And he's a pinch shoot guy. We need a pinch balance guy. And we'll need an offensive defenseman that works with our coach. Svedberg, where does he fit well? He's a pinch cycle. He says he works well on line 1. So I'd have to switch him with Hickey. So it would be him and Hickey on line 1. Crew would be the one to move. Dumba would stick on, and Dumba works on line 1 more, but he can still play line 2. Hickey works well on line 1. Honka, line 1. Everyone works well on line 1. Maybe not to ruin Svedberg's growth, we put Honka with Hickey up top. Or we keep Krug up there, and we put Honka, Svedberg, and we just find someone here different than Merrill. Yeah, Merrill doesn't work well on that bottom pair, neither does Svenberg. God. Oh, this is hard. You know what? I think we're going to end the video there, guys. I think you guys, I need to hear from you guys out there. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think I should do. I'm going to need the help of the fans on this one. But if not, I think we still have a decent team. But definitely need to tweak around with chemistry for sure. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Hope you guys liked it. Hit the like button again. Leave me your comments down below. And hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time right here for another video with the Seattle Kraken.